What's going on, you guys? JT, PrecisionStriking.com. Today we're going to break down the double jab, sometimes the triple jab, to see how it fits into your boxing. It's one thing to know how to do it, but when do you do it? Why do you do it? Depends on what type of fighter you are. Are you a pressure fighter moving forward? Are you someone who's on the outside with range? Are you with speedy hands and feet moving in and out, kind of working a versatile style? I'm going to break down some different options for each of those type of fighters, and you can see how it fits into your boxing. I'm going to be demonstrating today on this tool, the Reflex Trainer from Hit and Move. Link is down below if you want to know more. All right, so what's the advantage of the double jab in general, triple jab? What makes it different from other tactics in your boxing? Well, the double jab is one of the few ways that you can get off two quick punches while potentially adjusting distance if you want to, while also potentially changing direction if you want to, without taking yourself out of position too much or committing too much. Well, what's the disadvantage to the double jab? Well, I wouldn't say it's a disadvantage. It's just that the double jab is a means to an end. It's not an end in and of itself. So you would use it to set something up, to set up a power shot, a right hand or a lead hook, more powerful shots or finishers. The double jab is sort of a gateway and a setup technique. It wouldn't be a finisher in and of itself. So it has limitations in that respect. All right, let's get into this first scenario. You are the pressure fighter. You are sometimes the shorter fighter, or you may be the same, but you have a fighter who is retreating. They're good with their footwork and they're moving. So what do you use the double jab for? You use it to close distance. That's the main reason you're using the double jab, to get in there, to keep the opponent busy, to, as they say in boxing, work your way in. You're going to work your way in. The minute you throw a right hand or a lead hook, it tends to lock you down for that split second. You can still move, but with a double jab, you can really close distance. Here are a couple tactics that I like to use and you can use as well. First shot is to the glove. Right there. You want to keep that right hand busy. You want to get popped with a right hand. You can always keep this hand close, or here if you're concerned about getting hit with the jab as you come in. Here, first shot to the glove, really quickly, second shot to the head. Pop. Okay, and you come through. So as you put it together, here, work it. And this way gets you in, keeps the opponent busy, keeps their hands busy, allows you to cover distance as you go in. Second method, I like to aim for the chest and then the head. When I aim for the chest, I'm not tall and then going in like that. I want to kind of turtle shell myself, barrel myself, and then go in, drop my level just a little bit. Eye level at the chest, and then I drive secondly with the hand up. So first I would go here, I'm moving, I would go here to the chest, I'm low. I don't want anything open. I don't want to come in like this. Right? I get in low. Head is right there. I don't do anything. I don't come up. I just let the hand do the work. Okay, and that's the second one right there. First one to the chest. Second one to the head. Keeps me nice and low. Allows me to get in there without really opening myself up too much. If I want to follow that up, I can follow that with a right hand or whatever else I've got going. Okay, I can follow that up with other punches if I want. Barrel down, get tight, go in hard, stir the chest, then pop up to the head. All right, third aspect that I like for the double and triple jab pressure fighters, you can change direction in the middle of your attack. And this happens when you have a fighter who immediately retreats and gets on their bike and takes off. Especially if you're near the ropes or you've cut them off into the second half of the ring. I start here, jab, and they move. I can change direction. I can keep changing direction. Right? I can follow them down with a double and triple jab. That's hard to do with other combos and tactics. Not just that way, this way as well. Here. Right? I can change direction so I can get to where I need to be and then unleash the right hand. Bang. Or other shots that I'm letting go. Double and triple jab while moving forward. Learn to use that shuffle. Right? When you go hard, it's right? The feet move faster. When you go hard, okay, it's a little bit of a shuffle and a step and a push and everything put together. You can change direction with it. For a fighter who's always on their bike and always moving. So work those three, all right? Where you go to the glove, to the head, hit the chest, up top, and then also work it to change direction for an outside fighter who's always moving, always getting on their bike. All right, new scenario. You are the outside fighter. you have the pressure fighter moving forward. They may not be moving forward on you hard, but they're trying to get to where they want to be. One thing a pressure fighter would love, they would love it if they could just move in a straight line. If they could just move straight and only have to worry about your punches. Never have to change direction. But this is one of the number one tactics for the taller outside fighter. You can change direction. Imagine you're standing on a clock. Okay, you're standing at 6 o'clock. If you can keep changing the direction to 7 o'clock, to 8 o'clock, to 9 o'clock, you turn that pressure fighter. They no longer have to do this and worry about just your punches. Now they have to do this. They have to change direction. When you add that complexity, make them change direction, it makes it much more difficult. So the double and triple jab is great for raining down on them from the perimeter. You rain down punches. So from here, okay, let's say I'm on the outside. The footwork is a little bit different. It's a little more pickup. I'm picking up my feet and being light. Think Muhammad Ali, all right? I'm on the outside. 1, 2, 3, okay? I'm moving around the clock. I'm gonna rock around the clock. I want them to not only have to move their head to avoid those jabs, but I want to change direction as I'm doing it, right? If I can jab and move left, I can force them out to the left, get them away, get them off that center line. I can also move to the right. Here, it's more of a drift. It's not as big of a step. Jab, see that back leg here? Jab, step out. Jab, step out. Jab, step out. It's small. You don't get as much movement as when you're working to the left, but still, you make that pressure fighter change direction, okay? So if I'm working it here, okay, I'm moving. I'm working it here. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, I'm working from the outside with my feet, raining down. And then if you want, you can use that to set up a big shot. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, and you set up the right hand. Here, I'm on the outside here. Bop, 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 boom. Okay, you can use that to set up big shots. Remember, when you're moving to the outside, okay, you're setting up that right hand down there center line as well. So it is also a nice setup. Here I go. Bop, 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 boom. Right, and I come right down the pipe with the right hand working down. Same thing here. I want to go to the outside. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you know who used to use that a lot? George Foreman. Surprisingly, you wouldn't think he would do that. He's great with angles. Working little steps. Bam, little steps. Moving to the right. Watch George Foreman versus Joe Frazier. Watch him create those angles and work those little steps. So all you need to do is, if you're an outside fighter and you don't necessarily want to engage, but you want to work the perimeter, you rain jabs, double and triple jabs down while you're moving. Bop, bop, bop. All right? Bop, 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 bop. Okay, while you're moving. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, this way you get to work the perimeter, be safe, move, make it more challenging on that pressure fighter. All right, we got a final one. You saw this a number of times in the Bivol versus Canelo fight. You want to ignite a pressure fighter, create space. Okay, so you go in and then you go out. It was also a common tactic by Crawford against Sean Porter. You ignite him, create space, boom, and then attack as that person comes into the space that you created. It's an excellent tactic for someone with good footwork. So here, I would work it like this. I step in with the jab. Jab, jab. See how that footwork goes? It's a double jab, partly going forward, partly going back. Watch. Here's the footwork. Jab, back. But when you do it fast, this jab will tend to go on the front foot. Okay? Kind of like in between. Depends how fast you need it. Bop, bop. I close distance. Bop. I open distance. All right? I close distance here. I open distance. You ignite them, and then they want to get in on you, and then you catch them as they're coming in. The beauty with this is that you don't only have to do it going straight back. You go in, and then you come out on the angle. That gives them even another factor to deal with. I go here. I come out on the angle. All right, see how that footwork goes? I go in straight. I come back. just a small angle. I go in straight, I come back here, and I can keep working back. Bop, bop. Okay, I can keep working back if they keep pressing me. Here, bop, bop. Bang. Okay, so straightforward, simple footwork. Again, it doesn't always have to be the outside rangy fighter. If you are fast and you're shorter, you can work outside tactics. You need the speed just to get in and out. You could draw them in. And if the distance, maybe you're shorter, but you got long arms. So sometimes it can go both ways. You go forward, bop, bop, and you work it as you come out. Forward, bop, bop. Forward, okay, forward, okay, learn to jab as you're moving back and create space. Ignite the pressure fighter. Give them something to chew on, and then they come after you, and that's when you pop them, and you can go back on angles, and create space and get away, tag them as they're coming in. All right, you guys, if you like this lesson, you are definitely gonna like the membership on this channel. That's the join button. Link is also down in the video description below. 5 levels. Level 1 is all my past live streams, boxing drills, workouts, all kinds of stuff there. The more recent ones have music, so you might like those a little bit better. Level 2, exclusive videos, workouts, instructional videos, just stuff to spice up your boxing, keep you entertained. Level 3, you're a total beginner and want to learn boxing from the ground up. I break it down detail for detail, everything that you need to know, and then you can also ask me questions if something is not clear. Leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Level 4, boxing training camps. You already have some experience with boxing, but you want to get into great shape, or you want to work on your head movement, you want to work on your footwork, you want to work on your tactics. I have training camps for each of those. Work through those and then build all that training into your own training when you go back and do things on your own. Level 5, video reviews. You want a second set of eyes on your boxing, you want to know what to do, send me a video of you boxing and I'll give you my best advice on what to do next. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. In the meantime, keep your hands up, chin down, eyes on the prize. Peace.